gonna...
Drops in the layup for two.
Geez, simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Nowitzki himself. He feeds it to Burks to the right side. And Harrison by 9. From the wing. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by G.
They're offensively as a result, Clark.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Brandon Wright's checked in for Chandler. Crowder comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. He's checked in for Chandler Parsons. That's Felton in for Devin Harris. Denver also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hickson. Mozgov comes in for Fareed. 9 points last game. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Lawson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through G. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. With that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
And here is Felton following Ty Lawson's 3. And here's Burks. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dallas again missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. It'll make you earn it from the line.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Lawson. Harris is checked in for Denver. And Lawson hits them both. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for
Burks kicks to Aminu. And the foul called on G. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Burks with it. Averaging 12 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Burks has got his first points of the game.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's G. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. The Nuggets really take control here.
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
So on the floor for Denver, Gallo and Fareed at the forwards. G is out there with Harris, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys, about 75%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
He's off on the second. Denver leading by 16. Throws it up high and slammed up by Harris.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought Clark angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Harris passes to Parsons. Feeds to Aminu. Harris against Felton. 13 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Offensive rebound. Fareed makes it off the glass.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Kicks to right. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Dallas making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Denver.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gee, in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man.
A ver. Vamos a girar la cámara. Aquí yo creo que se verá bien. ¿Qué? No puede ser. Se ha de haber quebrado los dedos este loco. A ver. Oh. No.
He finished with 25 points, as he usually does. Really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. For Denver, they have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. First free throw is good. Good on both. Mavericks trailed by 17. Harris outside. Nowitzki against Fareed. Harris dishes to Parsons. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Nowitzki. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Gallinari kicks to G. A follow outside. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Harris kicks to Chandler. Parsons outside. Harris outside. Nowitzki right side. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets leading by 17. Here's G. Here's Fareed. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Fareed's got 4 points in the quarter. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Milwaukee.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
Here's G after Devin Harris's score. G, no good.
Well, after knocking down 3 3-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
Harris passes to Felton. Back to Harris. Nowitzki inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. This one for three. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Harris with it. Now guarded by G. And it's Harris off the drive. And another basket for Dallas.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's G. Nailed from three-point land. G's got 16 points.
Now let's see if that triggers another explosion from, remember, he had 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Jake Crowder's checked in for Dallas. Burks comes in for Raymond Felton. And then JaVale McGee's checked in for Nurkic. Hickson comes in for Kenneth Faried. And it's Lawson in for Gallinari. Harris outside. It's stolen by G. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Nowitzki for three. And there's the call on Shannon. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Chandler. And it's Aminu in for Dirk Nowitzki. Denver leading by 18. Lawson outside. He dishes it to G. Back to Lawson. It's stolen by Aminu. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
They set the pick. Lawson with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And that's 21 points for G.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Right with a screen on Lawson. Harris dishes to Burks. Puts up a three. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Harris against Lawson. Here's G. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. Making all the right decisions offensively.
And Denver has possession.
Pero pues, ¿por qué deberían de omitir esas cosas?
I'm here with Rick Carlisle, and Coach, what have you not liked so far about the way your team is playing?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game.
Hey, guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested. It's been everywhere.
Well, he's the ringleader. We could see it in the first half with the offense, the way he distributed the ball, really kept everybody involved.
And you know, that's just the thing. You and I both would have loved playing with him because he makes sure everybody gets a little bit of the sugar.
Era bueno,
Dirk and Chandler up front. Alec Burks is out there with Devin Harris, and it's Parsons in at the 3 slot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Podías ir a quejarte incluso de,
Now here's Burks.
de los jugadores que tenían, los compañeros que tenía.
Burks kicks to Nowitzki. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And let's step aside from it to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. You look at G, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve, guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Here's Chandler. Following the basket by Kenneth Fareed. Burks the pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Burks dishes to Harris. Dallas, no good that time either.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Aflalo outside. There's the screen. Passes it to G. Shot from the wing. And Denver again with the bucket.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties.
20 puntos a los Mavericks.
Look at where the Mavericks rank in the NBA currently. 5th in scoring, 6th in assists. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
Tienen buenos números los Mavericks.
What impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover. They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement, and because of the unselfishness and the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular. Yeah, but for him, simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes his average, that speaks volume.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Denver also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Aaron Aflalo.
Y también a veces las fallo. No soy tan acertado en este rubro.
He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That's 5 shots without a conversion. A very tough start coming out of the half.
From deep three-point range, no luck. And it's Dallas the other way.
Pero no soy ni tirador de 3, yo juego de poste bajo en
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Sí, mido
Burks sets a
1.90,
screen for Felton.
pero aquí en mi pueblo, como la mayoría de
Chandler
los
against Fareed.
que
Shot
juegan
clock at 6.
básquetbol están
Parsons attacking. And it's
de
Denver with the
estatura
rebound. Fareed's
promedio
got rebound number 8 now
mexicano,
on the night. That's
que es
good. 26 points for G.
1.70.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack
Aquí en
early
mi pueblo
before the
soy
defense
un
can get itself
espécimen
set.
raro de la humanidad.
Over
Por
to the
medir
wing.
tanto.
Fareed against Nowitzki. Pass to Burks. Parsons outside. Trying to get back on track. Here's Nowitzki. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Güey.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on
Miren
him,
cómo me
took it
ganó
straight
el
to the
mendigo
basket.
rebote. Ya lo tenía en mis manos.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And Denver with a change here, too. Mozgov's checked in. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Harris outside. The tray. And that one's good. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nowitzki draws the double. Out to the wing. Aminu with it. Now guarded by G. And here's Felton from the arc. 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
Now, here's Felton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Parsons with a screen on Harris. Nowitzki outside. Here's the three. And good on the basket. Hook it.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Here's G. He's got 26.
They've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
1:44 left to play here in the third. Now here's Felton to the left wing. Now Burks. Felton kicks to Aminu. Outside Felton for three. Kept alive.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Burks the pass to Felton. Here's Aminu. And a miss there on the triple. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. And that's now 29 points for G.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Outside Felton. Aminu dishes to Felton. Knocked loose. The pass to Burks. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. The shot from the low post is good. Nowitzki's got 15.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Here's G. Buries the long-range jumper.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Aminu, right now averaging 7 points a game. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Here's G. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Nuggets on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from G.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis.
Substitution on the court.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Lawson. He's out there with Harris. Mozgov is out there with the foul. And it's Nurkic in at the 4. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast breaks.
Free throw good, Crowder. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lito's checked in. G's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good from Crowder. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. G kicks to Harris. Goes up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The Mavericks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. It's stolen by G. Banked in off the glass. G's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Harris passes to Lito. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Denver has possession. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Chandler comes with the double team. Harris dishes to G. The feed now to Aflalo. 6 on the shot clock. G, no good. Here's Dallas. And Aminu kicks to Harris. Chandler up top. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Denver shooting a superb 63% from the field. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Harris kicks to Lito. Back to Harris. Dishes to Aminu. Expanding his range. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. The Nuggets leading by 22. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. A follow outside. The dish to Mozgov. To the paint. And that one's good. Lito.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. Here's G. Pass to Mozgov.
Ay, voy a creer. Es muy malo este güey.
Here's G, guarded by Harris.
Mira Nurkic.
Got that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt for Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the...
Vamos a ver qué dicen.
That's the way to move the ball.
Si nomás estoy corriendo a lo güey y tirando a lo loco.
In what's been a very strong year, to say the least, tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
You know, this is the third consecutive matchup for them against these guys in the season series. It just seems to be a really good matchup for them.
Yeah, it does. And there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I think the sweep will be in order.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for G. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mikel passes to Aminu. He kicks it to Meckel. 6 to shoot. Here's Lito. Mozgov grabs the board.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Lawson the pass to Nurkic. Lawson drives in, plays it up, and banks it in.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Meckel kicks to Aminu.
Oye, oye. Ya, se acabó.
Lawson with it. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, G.
Jugador del partido. Vio. ¿Qué es lo que hizo? Oh, triple. Oh, tengo que clavar como el Jordan. Años Pro 2. Lo que les comentaba, tengo dos temporadas jugando apenas. Y para que seas bueno en este jueguito, tienes que anotar un chingo de puntos para que te den cada día más. Pero qué tapón, ¡boom! Para que te den un chingo de puntos y poder mejorar. Se dice que entrenar. Bueno, ya estuvo. Salir. ¿Ahora qué?
Good work out there, man.
Yeah, man, taking care of business.
I hear that.
Inseguridad. ¿Qué se robaron? ¿Qué se robaron? Nos robamos un triunfo garrafal. Intenso. Dejamos al león dormido, sin melena. Vamos a ver qué sigue.
Yo, I go by the name of Pharrell from the Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all know I'm your pusher. The world is about to feel.
Lo que les digo es, para mejorar tienes que tener un chingo de puntos. Los puntitos, yo tengo 7,968. Este ya por Dios lo completé, defensor. Y para este me faltan 23.239 puntos. O sea, tengo que jugar casi toda la temporada para poder completar esta y esta. Ya que este pues, me da la precisión de tiros de 3. 81 más 14, imagínense, 95 de triple. Es un dios, peor que Ray Allen. Y aquí pues pinches clavados magistrales de 95 también. Bueno, pues esto ha sido todo. Espero que les haya gustado mi primer video. Pues nos veremos en la próxima emisión de cualquier juego que vaya a jugar. Bye.